of Trixie Cosmetics, we're going to ask about that too. It's been so successful so far since the launch. What's it been like getting such good feedback from the fans?
Oh, it's been very encouraging because, you know, like when I did a collaboration with Sugar Pill, it's like I got to be, you know, bring your daughter to work day, but ultimately it wasn't like my financial risk versus I am the one at the lab in drag, like testing these products. I'm the one naming them, picking out the jars, like all that. So for it to sell, I'm like, oh my God, because it was scary. It's the biggest financial gamble I've ever made in my career. You know, my albums cost a certain amount, like my music videos. A makeup company costs a lot more than that to start. And I'm so relieved that, you know, we're at a place already where I'm not paying for things out of my own money anymore. It's actually making money. I have employees, but it's a small business. I mean, we could fit the entire company. All of us could take an UberX, you know. So when I say it's my company, I say I'm sometimes at a desk. I'm sometimes packing orders. Like, you know, I'm involved.
That's awesome.
But I spent years behind a makeup counter. So it's fun. You know, my experience with makeup was the company I worked for would send the makeup and I would, you know, put it on the shelves. So to be on the side of it, everything leading up to it being on the shelves, it's totally different. Sugar Pill, Beauty Bakery, Jeffree Star, whatever independent brands you love, they really are out there doing that. Because if you think of like Revlon and Maybelline and stuff, there's like thousands and millions of employees there. But these independent companies, it's people who love makeup who have to figure it all out themselves. And I think that's really cool.
And then you brought up Jeffree Star. He's been having right now with Shane Dawson. Have you been watching that at all?
No, because I watched the first one and I was like, what do we not know? I thought we kind of like, I mean, I've also been to Jeffree's house and I know Jeffree's, but I probably will watch it. Also, I don't know, it's a little, it's, I have a hard time when something's too overly dramatic. So when the thumbnail is like Shane, like, and Jeffree, like, I'm like, that can't be that dramatic. I know it can't be that dramatic. I'm sure it's just them like putting on lip gloss laughing, but like when the thumbnail is like, you know, I'll probably get drunk and watch it. Also, that's the other thing. I have almost no hobbies because I have almost no free time. My free time, yesterday I had the day off and I spent it writing music that will go on the next album. So that's a day off to me. But because of the internet, people like Shane and Jeffree and especially these independent makeup companies, it's really taken the power out of the hands of the rich old white guys who don't even wear makeup, who own these makeup companies. Now, like, people who are makeup enthusiasts, we used to sit at a if you ever worked at a makeup counter, a lot of us pick up products that are brand new and go, this is cool, but I would have changed this about it. Or I don't like the name, or if this didn't have this scent, it would be awesome. You get to be in charge of all that. You get to mentally go through all the products you thought were good and you get to improve them. And be imaginative, you know? A lot of my glitters, people are gonna be like, some people were like, why are you selling a glitter that's hearts and crosses? It's not small enough, no one's gonna wear that. People want hooker glitters. And people want big drag queen size, we call them queen size, you know, particles. So.
I know I like them, so I feel like everyone, I feel like people don't think people want them, but people want them.
Oh my God, and we have so many products coming out. We just launched 3 days ago the new Halloween glitters, which I'm shook. I thought, oh, just a few Halloween glitters. People will like it, but it's not like people will like trample each other for it. I was like, oh my God. You know, because the first launch had Stacy, which was a lipstick. And then our upcoming launches, between the next year, we have products coming out every few months. New things. I mean, like, I can't even, blushes, like, all kinds of, but you'll be able to, my goal is like in the next year, you'll be able to do a full face of Trixie Cosmetics.
That's awesome.
And anybody who knows me knows that I would walk through fire for blush. I think blush is the most important, compelling, interesting piece of anybody's makeup bag. I could talk for hours at length about the texture, color, shade, price point. I love blush. And if I could just have Trixie Cosmetics be a store where we have nothing but blush, that would be my dream. I love blush. I love cream blush, I love liquid blush, I love cheek stains, I love lip and cheek combo colors, I love anything like that.
And then, kind of going off of that to a different topic, there was a recently released Trixie Mattel Skinny Legend comedy special. What was it like making that?
Oh my gosh, so nerve-wracking. You know, I do stand-up, you know, when I'm on tour, I do stand-up 5 nights a week for 90 minutes, and I don't think twice about it. But when the cameras turn on, you're like, oh God, this could be a lot of people's first exposure to me. And also, watching a special and being there in real life, that's different. But Margaret Cho was there, and you know, she's done like 9 specials. And I was like, what do you do? And she was like, basically, She was like, you have to have no fear. They cannot see, if you're scared, you cannot let them find out about it. Which only made me more scared. And she was like, don't get scared. I was like, Margaret, why do you think I wear this much makeup? I don't want them to be able to read my expressions. But because I'm a drag queen, I was like, yeah, the jokes and the music, but the lighting. I was like, the lighting has to be perfect. I mean, I was in drag and they were taking stills of me and I was running to the back of the room and looking at the monitor. Because I was like, if I'm going to be in drag, we have to look, it has to look perfect. And I think it's so beautiful. I watched the opening of that and like that, the audience, we filmed it the week of DragCon, so the audience was so nice. And I love some of those jokes. The only problem is some of those jokes, now that they're on the special, I have to retire them. Because I love some of those jokes, but that's okay.